everyone. Another book today at Cindy Harper Speaks, and we're going to read about another mammal today. And this book is entitled Those Kooky Kangaroos. It's by Bonnie Nickel and it's illustrated by Steve Weaver. So let's find out about kangaroos. What is a kangaroo? Kangaroos are a kooky type of mammal. Look at those small front legs and those very large back legs, tails, and ears. They are warm-blooded and furry, but they don't look, walk, or run like other mammals. Their babies are peculiar too. Newborns are tiny. They grow up in a pouch on their mother's belly. Mammals that grow like this are marsupials. Kangaroos belong to a group of marsupials called macropods. Macro means big, pod means foot. They're well named. So big foot. How many kinds of macropods are there? Lots. There are about 60 species. There are large macropods, red kangaroos, eastern gray kangaroos, and western gray kangaroos. There are small macropods, including patamelons, wallabies, and quokkas. There are tweeners, wallaroos. The name is a combination of a wallaby and a kangaroo. And there are 10 species of tree kangaroos. All are commonly called kangaroos as they are in this book. Their fur can be solid or patterned with brown, black, blue, gray, red, yellow, white, orange, even purple markings. So we've got a lot of different kangaroos here. Look at this one. Almost looks like a little bear. Look how tiny these are. What's a gnat? I'll call it nabarlek, a type of wallaby. Over 30 of the 60 macropod species are wallabies. Other wallaby names include rock, hare, swamp, parma, nail-tail, tammer, and black forest wallabies. That's a lot of wallabies. The Monjon, rufous hare, and narbalek wallabies are the smallest, only 2 to 3 pounds. Some wallabies live in rocky areas. They are agile and have rough, soled feet for gripping the rocks. Do kangaroos have cousins? Yes, there are over 240 other species of marsupials, mammals that give birth to tiny babies that grow in a pouch on their mother's belly. Other marsupials include wombats, numbats, possums, potoroos, bettongs, bandicoots, bilbies, and the Tasmanian devil. One of the best known marsupials is the koala. It is often called a koala bear, but it's not related to bears. The only marsupial that lives in North America is the Virginia opossum. How big are kangaroos? Here's the red kangaroo, and here's a quokkas. Big. The largest is the red kangaroo. The adult male can be 120 to 200 pounds and 9 feet long, including its tail. Their feet are up to 18 inches long. And small wallabies can be 2 to 50 pounds. Many are the size of a large house cat. Wallaroos are bigger than wallabies, but smaller than kangaroos. That's how they got their name. Females are usually smaller than males, sometimes half the size. Most kangaroos continue to grow their whole lives. Interesting, their whole lives. Where in the world do kangaroos live? We have Papua New Guinea, Australia, Tasmania. So the kangaroo looks like this, the wallaby and or wallaroo, and the tree kangaroo. Some are large and some are smaller. Now with the backing of this page being red, I need to pull out my specs. Most wild kangaroos live on the continent of Australia. Some live on islands like Tasmania, New Guinea, and smaller islands around Australia. Kangaroos can be found in deserts, forests, mountains, rainforests, and grasslands. Large kangaroos live in grasslands with trees for shade. Reds live in hot desert areas. Wallabies live in forested areas. Walk wallabies live in rocky hillsides. Bennett's wallabies dig tunnels in the snow of Tasmania. Brr. Tasmania has to be really cold. Do kangaroos live in trees? Oh, the tree kangaroos. They look like small bears. Those are the ones that I mentioned. Looks like a bear. Their front legs and tails are longer and their ears are small and furry. They climb on all fours through the trees. They can even walk backwards, unlike other kangaroos. Tree kangaroos can survive crash landings from as far as 60 feet up. They live in the mountain forests of New Guinea, Australia, and a few small islands. Some live in mountains as high as 14,000 feet. What are boomers, flyers, and stinkers? Kangaroo nicknames. Baby kangaroos are called joeys. Male kangaroos are boomers or bucks. Female red kangaroos are blue flyers. They are bluish gray and very fast. Females are also called does, just like deer. Male western gray kangaroos are called stinkers because they smell like curry. Woo! If a mob has a dominant male, he is the old man. Nail-tail wallabies are called organ grinders. Their front legs move in circles when they run. How do kangaroos get around? Kangaroos are one of the few mammals that travel on two legs. They use their powerful back legs to hop. They can easily hop 12 to 15 miles per hour. Large kangaroos can hop 35 to 40 miles per hour when they're in a hurry. When moving slowly, they don't walk like other animals. They balance on their front legs and tail, then swing their back feet forward. Their back feet always move together except when swimming. Tree kangaroos walk on four legs. So here's a tree kangaroo walking on four legs. So they hop. Are kangaroos spring-loaded? In a way. Large kangaroos can jump as far as 30 feet in a single hop. They can jump as high as 10 feet. Their back legs have tendons that act like a spring or an elastic band. The faster they hop, the farther the spring sends them, and it's easy for them. Hopping helps to push air in and out of their lungs so they don't run out of breath. Kangaroos can even change direction in mid-hop using their tail to steer. So in mid-hop, they can be going this way using their tail to steer. They can turn and go the other direction. What do kangaroos eat? Kangaroos are herbivores. They eat plants. Large kangaroos are grazers. They eat mostly grass. Panda melons, tree kangaroos, and swamp wallabies are browsers. They eat grass, leaves, bark, and fruit. Kangaroos have stomach bacteria to break down the tough plants. They have special front teeth for biting off the plants and big back molars to grind their food. Grinding is hard on their teeth. The front molars wear down and fall out. A new set grows in from the back. Do kangaroos drink water? Not much. They get most of the water they need from the plants they eat. Red kangaroos and walk wallabies can go months without drinking. When the tamer wallaby can't find fresh water, it drinks salt water from the sea. Ew. The spectacled hair wallaby doesn't drink water at all. It only gets water from the food it eats. Human beings, we can't go without water. Why do kangaroos box? They usually have a pretty good reason. Large male kangaroos may fight each other for favorite foods, shady sleeping spots, or female kangaroos. They punch or hold each other with their short front legs. Then they balance on, look at this, balance on their tail and kick with their back, with their strong back legs. Ouch. They don't box often, and the fight is usually over quickly. The weaker but smart kangaroo may cluck or cough to show he doesn't want to fight. Or that's like, I don't want to fight. You can have it. Are kangaroos good listeners? Yes, kangaroos need to stay alert for danger. Dingoes, hawks, snakes, and humans. They can rotate their large ears around so they can hear from inside. Kangaroos that live in mobs take turns listening for danger while the others eat and tend their young. A mother will cluck to call her Joey, remember that's her baby, back to the pouch. Smaller wallabies and panda melons thump their back feet like a rabbit, warning others of danger. Hare wallabies whistle when they are in danger. Are kangaroos lazy? You might think so if you saw them only during the day. Kangaroos spend the day resting and sleeping in the shade. They sleep for short periods, taking turns being the lookout. They're looking out for danger. They are nocturnal. So, nocturnal means they sleep during the day and they're up at night. They spend the night eating and traveling around. They are most active at dawn and dusk. So, right when the sun is coming out and when the sun is going down, that's when they're most active. Most don't wander far from their home areas unless food runs low. Red kangaroos and young male kangaroos are most likely to move from their home range. Are kangaroos cool? They try to be. Most kangaroos live in hot climates. They lie in the shade during the hottest time of the day. They eat at night when it is cold. Rock wallabies spend the day hiding in cool caves and crevices. Kangaroos sweat when they hop. When they stop, they pant through their noses, unlike dogs that pant through their mouths. Kangaroos lick their front legs. The breeze evaporates the water and carries the heat away. It works like built-in air conditioning. What do baby kangaroos look like? Oh my goodness. It's like all marsupials, newborn kangaroos are tiny, the size of a jelly bean or smaller. Wow. They are blind. So this is a newborn. They're blind, deaf, and pink with no hair or tail. Only their front legs are developed. They use them to climb into their mother's pouch. It's a long trip for a tiny Joey. They nurse in the pouch and grow bigger until they look like small kangaroos. Kangaroos have one Joey at a time. When one leaves the pouch, the next one moves in. How long do Joeys stay in the pouch? So here's the pouch. And here's the Joey. Joeys grow in the pouch for 3 to 4 months before they poke their heads out. They look around and watch other kangaroos. By about 5 to 6 months, they crawl out. They stay close to mom. She calls her Joey back often so it learns to sense danger. Joeys will dive back into the pouch head first and turn right side up. After 10 to 18 months, Joeys have grown enough to stop nursing and live outside the pouch. What are the dangers to kangaroos? Small wallabies and tree kangaroos are in danger because their forests are cut down and they are hunted for food. Joeys and small wallabies are hunted by dingoes, eagles, foxes, dogs, and cats. Wallabies compete for food with introduced animals like sheep, rabbits, and goats. Reds, grays, and wallaroos are not in danger, but they are hunted for fur, meat, and as pests. Many are also hit by cars. As the planet warms, drought and wildfires increase, and kangaroo habitat dries out. These are some activities. And if you want to learn more about kangaroos, wow, those Kooky kangaroos. I thought it was pretty cool. Learned a lot of facts about kangaroos that I didn't know. I hope you did too. What did you like best about those kooky kangaroos? I think I like best that the baby kangaroo stays with its mom and in the pouch until like 10 to 18 months. So close to a year old to a year and a half. I thought that was an interesting fact. They're strong. If you like those cookie kangaroos, please press like, and I'll see you next time at Cindy Harper Speaks. Thanks for tuning in, and bye for now.